Freeze. Whoa! Okay. What up, everybody? This is your boy DJ Mixmaster, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Last video, we ended up exploring that up there, which is called the Grave Horde, discovering the fight with the machines the old ones had a long time ago. This Titan broke through and killed all that was there. And now we have to go to, and I forget what it's called, to maybe figure out what Zero Dawn was. But before we get there, we're going to take down the focus network of the Eclipse, because where we're heading to is going to be right under their doorstep. So to make sure that we won't get an immediate kill order from Hades as soon as we arrive, we're going to crash their network. But I figured, since I guess you could say maybe the start to the Frozen Wilds start just a bit north of the Grave Horde here, I figured, why not go ahead and maybe start it or see what it's about and whatnot. I read a little bit about it, not enough about the story, but just about the DLC in general, and that it's sort of a standalone. It's not in-game, so we could go ahead and do it, and so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So I got to climb up here, huh? Right, don't necessarily need it.
You don't look like you know this path, Hunter.
Seems you're a long way from anything. Where does this trail lead?
For me, it leads south, away from the Banuk, past the Grave Horde. Banukai, watch over me. This is the quickest way out of the cut, instead of going all the way through Oseram territory. And take it from me, you want a quick way out of the cut.
I haven't even arrived yet. Why would I want to leave?
Strange machine attacks? A curse on the mountain? It's enough to make me look forward to Meridian.
You're going to Meridian?
Yes. I was named an envoy to the Karja King's court. No one else wanted to do it. It's not so bad. I just recount the songs from Ban-Or, and the Karja draw their funny little glyphs. I tell them of the machine's growing anger, and the Karja King still offers aid, even though he knows the Banuk will not accept it.
What kind of strange machines? And what kind of curse?
Machines tougher and crazier than anything in the south, I heard. And smoke comes off the mountain like a funeral pyre all day and night. But like I said, I just pass through now.
What sort of place is the cut?
It's on the edge of everywhere. The edge of Ban-Or, the edge of the mountains, the edge of other tribes' territories. It's suffered in the war with the Karja. But it suffered before that too. Life there is a test to survive out on the edge.
Not exactly homey. I can see why you'd want to move on.
Home is what you carry in a roll on your back.
Well, thanks for the warning. I'm curious about these machines, though.
And the warning rolled off you. I understand you adventurers are all alike. Good luck.
Let's go ahead and do it. Now, how do I start? Ah.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's the ancient past that concerns me, Aloy, not my own. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
Wonder how far this climb is. A new machine. Scorcher. A very agile and dangerous combat machine with fire augmented melee attacks and a mounted mine launcher for range engagement. So it's essentially a souped up, sawtooth that can, it can fire, huh?
Predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
Well, it says you're weak to ice, so I'm gonna freeze you first. And it doesn't look like you have your canister. Of course, you've been damaged. I mean, your mine cannon, so.
Let's get on with it.
Freeze. Whoa! Okay. Okay, you have ranged attacks too! Woo! You're just the first machine out of this. If I'm having to deal with machines like you, we're swapping back. So you're a demonic machine. Demonic machines are more powerful and stronger elemental resistances than their normal counterparts. They are a force to be reckoned with. We are swapping back to the ropecaster. Woo! Heal up a bit. Oh god, it scared the crap out of me. I thought there was about to be a bunch of machines on me.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
At least they're not attacking, so that's good.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Ooh.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Wow, so that's what she was talking about.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
The smoke went up in its course tonight. Bad omen for the ritual.
To be Banuk is to know that death may rise up to meet you at any moment. Trust that our hunters knew this.
Must be something big going on.
Let our best
Most of the
get
village is
best.
moving towards that
Where
smoke.
should we find hope now? How are we to trust the chieftain after so many died under his command? In times like
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Oratok, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like we don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Oratok and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Oratok a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave.
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Araya's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look at the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rasps. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunderstrom. Might be worth a shot.
Okay.
Deep in, silence from rising waters.
Looks like a better war bow, sharp shot bow, and hunter's bow for this blue gleam. So an upgrade on my armor. The Master Carja Blazon with 3 modification slots. Okay. Looks like we'll have to hunt for some different animal bones and skins. Okay. Another merchant. Go further up. This is probably the basic one. Is it to the right? Yeah.
Stone yield had a certain wild beauty to it.
There you go.
The machine spirits may be restless now. They have not always been. Things will return to normal one day.
Greeting.
Grab this sample box. And then there was a specialty merchant. Let's mark down the map to be easier to spot.
No more music. Blood saw to that.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Aloy, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, till it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Carja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
Strange indeed. And another one.
Water lapping on old stone.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Araya. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice and follow the river north.
Let's see.
The tall neck stood frozen since before I held my first bow.
Let's see, how do I get up there?
Wintertime fishing or hunting.
Must be some path to take.
survives longer.
She walked for many days and nights until she arrived at the temple. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machine.
Some like to pretend that the cut belongs to the Banuk. Don't listen.
Even if I cared to travel south, I'd not put much faith in the Grey Horde.
Still gotta go further up, I guess.
It's not just the call me on new horrors as well.
It's been a long day. And all I want is to stare into the fire and lose myself for it.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew. But a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments. Like none have seen.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward, but I'd reward you as well.
Welcome to the cut, stranger.
Phew. Long way down.
Chill almost feels like sunburn.
Is there no end to the horrors the Daemon is willing to commit against us?
We remember Bankai, when the old ones were...
Alright, we got one more little new quest to discover, and I think that'll be it for this video. Get back to someplace that's a little bit warm.
Oh, I'm glad my father isn't around. corner when you see the lights.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
You're not the first to take an interest in it. I've made it myself.
Your own design. And yet you are not a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Keep your spear sharp.
Alright. So, with that introduction to the Frozen Wilds, I believe this is a good place to take a break. Next video, I don't know what we'll do, but we'll figure it out then. So, like and comment on the video, subscribe for more gameplay. And with that, see ya. Peace.